Hey, Facebook family. And YouTube family. This is Mary Bostrom, Ken Bostrom Ministries. And if you remember last week, we started the high five to come up higher. You know, if I go high five to you, even a little child knows to raise their hand higher to meet yours. Well, I want you to meet God. I want something for you to chew on, some meat for you to chew on this week. Now, last week we talked about how eagles are not like turkeys or chickens or something like that. And, you know, at the end of last week, I found a song called No More Eagles in the Chicken Coop. And I was, at this weekend, I was with a bunch of intercessors and prophets, and being with them for 3 days caused me to come up higher. And one of the ladies said, well, did you read Mario Murillo's word about time for the eagles to leave the turkey yard? And I love Mario Murillo Ministries, and so I want to read that to you today. I want this word, prophetic word, to inspire you. It is clear, as madness spreads, as the church wrings its hands, it's time for the eagles to leave the turkey yard. You know who you are. There is a fire inside you can't put out. You are ruined for Church Incorporated. For too long you've been told to be a good little birdie. Don't ruffle any feathers. You can't stomach the stale kernels they toss at you. You must have fresh meat. All around you, the turkeys peck at the ground. All you can see is the clouds and skies where you belong. That's where you belong. Your home is in glory. Your place is alongside the heroes of faith that change the course of nations. Survival. I had to turn on the timer. Survival teaching sickens you. The idea of tepid happiness enrages you. You made a mistake of looking at the old YouTube videos. You saw Oral Roberts. You saw Catherine Kuhlman. You saw Smith Wigglesworth. You jumped up and screamed, "Where are the miracles today?" I love this. You made a mistake of putting on old preaching tapes. You heard men and women preaching fire. They didn't do monologues. They pulled a pin out of Bible verses. They flung them to explode on the souls of the audience. You heard people sobbing at altars. Have you heard that lately? Have you heard people sobbing at altars? They didn't do they heard people sobbing at altars. When the fear of God comes upon you, when the presence of God comes upon you, everything else leaves, but you see yourself for what you are, and you see God in His holiness. You heard them linger, and since something real and lasting transformed them, then something really painful happened to you. You looked at your generation. You saw the national cancer of wickedness that is alive today. You saw the insane brainwashing. You saw the limp-wristed tactics of the church. You became like David, staring at the paralyzed army of Israel before Goliath. Why doesn't someone do something? It is too late for you. The die is cast. You've gone too far. You know too much. You better leave before you hurt someone. Mario is so funny. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Prayer is your escape from the prison yard of compromise and mediocrity. Let me say that again. Prayer is your escape from the prison yard of compromise and mediocrity. We're not talking about gobble prayers you've heard in the yard. We're talking about falling before God till you come forth as pure gold. What are we talking about? Prayer that heaven can't resist and hell can't stand. Prayer that breaks the grip of ancient stronghold of the demons. Prayer that makes students begin to weep on campus. On campus. Are you weeping on campus? Weeping on campus and not know why. Prayer that fills one with the Holy Spirit, removes fear, installs unshakable courage to tell a generation the real gospel, the mighty gospel, the unapologetic, undeniable, unstoppable power of God. Eagles dare where turkeys stare. Don't you love that? Eagles dare where turkeys stare. Eagles come out of the prayer fully convinced they are their destiny and goal. Let the mistaken millennials protest against the AR-15. you hold on to John 17:15. My prayer is that you not take them out of this world, but that you protect them from the evil one. You are ready to